Sovereign Flower of Intercession along with Yeshuas. This is an important recording because Sovereign Flower will be making a statement of health. Before I make the statement of health, I'm going to share a story which will hopefully help you understand a little bit more about the flower. I grew up in Escondido, California, and went to school at St. Mary's in Escondido. And I remember on one of the parent-teacher conferences, and this was when I was a young child, probably second grade or so, the nun told my parents, they said, Ryan loves sport. And when it's lunch, he's the first person out. He's the last person back in the classroom. His face is completely red, he's dirty, he's scratched up, and he's sweating. Ryan plays extremely hard and intense at whatever he does. So sports was definitely what I related to, not only as a youth, but growing up as a teenager and college as well, as a scholarship athlete at Northern Arizona University. But as your life evolves, so does our hobbies. And even though sport was a big hobby, I'm 41 now, and sports are a little bit more difficult to play. And therefore, I've turned to other hobbies, which something that I have an intense interest in is natural philosophy. And this is something that I've always had an interest in because I always did very well in theology. So I kind of feel like sports is being replaced with a natural philosophy. It's a very good hobby. When I'm not at work as an entrepreneur, I like to ask a lot of questions. And the purpose of asking questions is to find the truth. Truth is very important for a natural philosopher because once truth is compromised in the least fraction of a percentage, you no longer have truth anymore. I am not suicidal. I do not hear voices. I did a year ago spend 3 weeks in the hospital, and I'm currently taking all my medications. I've asked Yeshuas, my roommate, to be here with me as far as a witness, and I'm going to turn it over to Yeshuas now. Is there anything that I've said in this video that you think would be inaccurate?
No. You haven't taken your meds. You haven't been acting paranoid. You've been going to work every day. So I think you've been doing pretty well.
God be with, in the name of our Sovereign Father, Gomandori, Dominator, Flow, Messenger of Sovereign Precepts, Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, the angels and saints of Intercessionis, the Holy Spirit, Paracletius. Amen, our pious say to you.